Let me get my 3 recruits out the way. I've got the number 13 recruiting class. I've got the number 13 recruiting class, guys. Which pair? I'm just sitting here on the thing. Nah, I'm just looking around my stats right now. Dylan, that RPO pop I hit you on, you came a little bit too far down. And I can't listen to my Spotify while I play because I'm streaming. Oh no. In mine, if we press, it's an overthrow because I had one on Dylan and we overthrew so bad. Grand Rapids are just playing spoiler. I don't think everyone realized if you didn't watch me in Dylan's game how good of a game I played. We should keep that going. Having 4 turnovers. And I ran the ball for 225 yards on Dylan. I was very happy with that. That Bama lost to Missouri. Georgia lost to no, Tennessee lost to Georgia. Perry, you ready? Guys, my desk is shipping from Georgia. W's in the chat. It's close. My monitor's in California, though. Three, two, one. Okay. I know this is going to say it's my cheese playbook. It is not. I have overridden it just because I didn't feel like doing anything else with it. I wouldn't call it cheese. I am streaming, Jonathan. look good, you play good. Shut up, Pear. You never look good. That's why you never played good.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Coming out with it, it's Cotton. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Defense looks like they're coming. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
As most of them are. Dude, he's got some bend. My God, he's got some bend.
They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets.
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. A first down for the offense. They'll ride the hot hand. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what is
You know who to root for, Cole.
Second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Looking to pass. It's Verrier. Got a man. It's Cotton. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Taking it the other way. And he will house it.
You always want to come out second tone as a defense. Get a stop, make a punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense here.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cotton. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the open.
Hey, that is factual statement there.
Finally going back to him again. This time they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch
No,
the
swat the football!
Has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And a nice second
Yes.
effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Right on the money. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who go-to on third down?
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Damn, it's pouring, Pear.
Didn't get much.
I took my headset off. I was like, whoa.
Scanning the field, it's Verrier. Here comes the heat. Intercepted a first half turnover.
Like a book, baby.
And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Skips away from pressure. Rolling right and going deep. And he's got it inside the 35.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it first and 10 outside the 30. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Pulls it and fires to the left.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
I thought I had you on the juke, Pear. I really did.
Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. Quick completion to the right. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
Let me take it the quarter. What do we have to lose? Power football. I have nothing to lose.
They had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to run for it.
Oh,
He did not
darn it.
make it.
Whoa.
On third down.
Great team defense.
My door just came flying open.
Everybody doing their job. People winning their
The game is telling me to go for it.
staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Making side adjustments here. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it. First down and more. Looks it into his hands and then waltzes it into the end zone. Touchdown. Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's why you draw it up, right? You want to come out and be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Cotton. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Picks up the first down. He's loose down the left side. The 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
Yeah, it was explosive, but shoot, Reese could have run through that hole. I mean, it was wide open. He didn't have to break anybody's ankles. He didn't have to run through tackles. I mean, just great blocking up front and horrible, horrible defense.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch,
I wasn't going to say it.
Receiving touchdown on the season.
And after the extra
Yes.
point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7.
On land.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll go to the ground. And
Why are we sitting on the double? That's awful to see.
no pickup at all on that play.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that
That's awful to see when they sit on the double teams.
And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Now improvising. Finds a little space.
Nah, if you knew how just jacked up he is.
Positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more.
Backed up too far. I get scared.
Close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And he's
Because I get scared, Nick.
the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third is short. They know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense.
Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a defense falls on the ball.
Damn it.
It'll be a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards.
That's that guy's first catch this season, too. That's the worst part.
They've been sluggish, and they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Now the play fake. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep things.
Throws to the tight end.
Oh, get it!
Hang on. Almost had the
Don't do it,
interception.
Pear.
This guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be fourth down.
You're right, John. Play spoiler.
No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, looking for the completion. All kinds of time before he fires right.
You're a bitch.
Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. How about
offensively, you get them in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking for a man. It's Verrier. Gets it to the back. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Yes, right now. Yeah, right out, put it.
3rd and goal for the offense. They want to throw it. Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spray a guy free. The pursuit, wow, that was so good defensive.
Using his legs to buy some time. To the end zone, and it's picked off. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Gonna run it. It's Montgomery. Runs through a tackle. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They think they can create space here with a run to the right.
All right, now.
Fights his way forward, gets away.
Nah, I'm not worried about him. I'm not worried about him at all.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line will have to do a lot better job giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
Nice gain on that play, but
Always.
a little bit short of the 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but
Well, oh, you took a picture of that. Is that what you sent me?
Location of the throw, because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Quickly complete. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The new
What?
popular phrase for favorite team, not
Okay.
really coming out of the gates quickly as they
I do what I want to do.
with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around, they've been making mistakes.
Come on.
shooting themselves
What is
in
that?
this game. But David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the 1st quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job. And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Smith dropping to pass. Here's the pressure. He's moving out of the pocket. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks.
Oh!
It's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Oh, and that ball just inches away from
What a
being
it's so on line for a 58-yarder too.
bomb, just couldn't quite get it far enough.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. To the air on 1st down. Fires left. It's caught. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. On the run, deep down the right side. He's got it for a big play. They'll get him stopped.
I love when I do
The end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
speechies. He did.
One more snap coming before halftime. Back to pass, it's Verrier. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime.
That was not, yeah. I don't know what that play call was, Bear.
That's the end of the second quarter.
I was just wondering why you're not throwing it into the end zone there.
We're just about ready to start the second half.
I really thought you were going to throw it into the end zone, so I came out in something that was supposed to be
And he's
primarily
gonna bring this one out.
an end zone
He was
route.
hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And now this offense will take the field again. They'll open the second half on the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football,
Thank
they
you.
start paying some dividends.
And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Oh my God. Come on.
Didn't look the thing all the way in.
Yeah, and you can tell he was trying to run with that football before he caught it.
I was trying to possession catch it. I just wanted it to be third down.
Cut towards the QB. Those are one of those plays where he puts it on the money and you just try to make yards after the catch, but key word being after the catch.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
For this defense, man, to get back into the game, we talked about it at half. They got to pressure the quarterback. They got to force some sacks, and they do it. On this first drive, they get to him. They get him on the ground. Nice job by this defense.
And there he goes.
Speed cheese. Let's go.
They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That return man
None.
saw daylight.
I have no recollection. That team's dead.
Ball touched his hand,
That was last year.
darted to it, and took it to the house.
Yes, sir!
One of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
There you go.
Out to the
Speaking of it.
36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all
I hit Dylan on one of the nastiest ones, though, I've seen in a while.
You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right foot.
There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's
That's why Smith's wear and tear is non-existent.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Okay. Please run inside zone correctly is all I would like to know.
You got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down,
Yes, I
especially
do.
after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Setting up the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and then throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
Smith wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Callaway. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Tight end finds a soft spot. And it's in there for a touchdown.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative,
You know me well, Dylan.
ways to try to get the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Okay, running back just dislocated his elbow.
Defense containing and constricting the pocket. There was no
My 4-star elite dev.
not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass.
Yeah.
Lets it fly. Oh, he
I couldn't even see my guy behind him. I was like, how is he that wide open?
I think that right there has been one of the biggest stories of this game so far. The reason this team trails is they can't get one of their best players the football in the passing game. This guy's a weapon. He eats defenses alive each and every week and has yet to make one catch in this game.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This is a defense that means so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long
That was an
way
awful
to
punt.
disrupting the quarterback's run.
And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the back. And he'll be stopped.
That's fine. I'll take it to the quarter.
Fourth quarter is coming up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll move the wide receiver. Smith dropping to pass. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. Finds us back in the middle. Got enough to move the sticks
just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Wants to throw on first down. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They'll leave it with him. Runs through the tackle. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
And this is a situation this offense trains for. Having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop it.
Flag. Holding?
But there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Dang.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Using the quick game. The hands. The feet. He steps his way into the end zone for the touchdown. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. And the extra point splits the uprights and the lead balloons to 15. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him.
Good God, my other running back has bruised ribs.
All game long,
Jesus.
understanding what he's seeing,
Jesus,
just
dude.
destroying this defense.
We're dying out here. Pear's hitting us hard.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Smith wants to throw. Gets it out fast. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about...
Both my running backs are hurt.
You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result...
This is not good. Not good.
Facing a 3rd and long. Caught close to the marker. It's Chang. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. They're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Trying play action. Bringing the heat. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Turning it on. push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Verrier. Got his man. Crosses the 45. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. The offense getting set for a first down.
No, he was here, Nick.
Wants to go up top on first down. On target. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but
John. John.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Rush is on him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Wants to go up top. The short hands. It's Cotton. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. That's caught. It's Whitaker. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Looking for more room. And he is brought to the ground.
Good game, Fair.
That's how we'll wrap this one up. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town.
I do a bye week in between before Nick.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen.
Yeah, I'm getting out of the screen now. Hey, yes sir, more recruits that were on visit committed. Let's go. Big, big, big visit when Pear came into town. Or if I would have started off playing smart football, may have been a different maker here. How's my coach stability a D minus? Damn. Nobody's going after this 3-star gem or 4-star gem dual threat quarterback from Bethlehem. Jesus. Yeah. Yeah, John, what could have been, man? What could have been? We're hot right at the worst time. Dylan, what's worse about Lawrence Long? He's a 4-star gem with no offers besides mine. So I'm probably gonna get this. I'm probably gonna get this 4-star quarterback without even having to try, realistically. Yeah, let me wash these bottles and give them to Caitlin. I will. Then I gotta go play Nick, and then John. Grand Rapids is halfway through the gauntlet at 1-1. One play away from being 2-0. What's better this year is how young my team is. I was kind of a bitch in our game pair. I apologize. I was so focused on wanting to win, I chewed clock the entire second half. That's okay. I'll do anything to win. The worst thing is, though, I have to go... Well, see, Dylan, my season's on the line. His isn't. I wouldn't have if I'd have been undefeated as well. Well, he's right where he wants to be. What do you mean? He's right where he wants to be. I did him a favor. Where it's lose and go home. So, Pear, I did you a favor. You're welcome. Now what John needs to do is let me beat him so he's not in the same situation. I ain't scared. See, I usually play the worst against Puckett. You just never know what version of me you're going to get, Pear. Yeah, why don't y'all put why don't the schedule makers put you all on the schedule? You know what? Not to flex. The only one I haven't lost to is John. They think shit's sweet, Nick, huh? They think shit's sweet, Nick. Cole, I hope you're enjoying the gauntlet. Pear, where'd that drop you in the rankings to? I don't know though. That's what I was wondering because I'm unranked. I was unranked at the time. I don't know if it dropped them hot lower or not. John, how nice is it once your child went out to actually eating real food? I'm talking about like you guys that just pre-make bottles and stuff and freeze stuff. God, that's awful. Yeah, that lasted 3 weeks with us. Caitlin looked me dead in the eyes and was like, "I'm tired of having to feed him and get him down, and then 30 minutes later he wakes up." So she said, "You know what, screw this." I said, "Whatever decision you make, I'm cool with." So he has been formula fed since like a month old. What'd you drop to, Pear? I went up to 22. Cool, I'm about to get on Overwatch too. Oh god, Pear's about to go crazy. He's got to get those 4 interceptions out of his mouth. No, John. No, we're riding a high, John. We're riding a high, baby. If it comes down, it comes down. But it comes down, it comes down. It is what it is, baby. Call him on Overwatch.